Ladies and gentlemen, our monster freak Frankenstein storm now moves east and will move out to the Atlantic.
So here we go.
Look at that. He dodged a huge bullet. And check out this lava. This is in Hawaii. The photographer who shot this says it was really difficult. There was lava everywhere. This lava flowed for a 4-mile length.
There is no shortage of downpours this weekend. It's going to be more of the same through the middle part of the week. This is a new late May pattern that we are looking at. Cooler air moves into the east to the west. We're looking at hot conditions, and it stays stormy to the south.
We've had a lot of severe weather over the last several days and, of course, the last several weeks. This is some amazing video from Monday morning in Indiana of some straight-line wind. Look at this. Watch these lampposts come down. That's got to be a good solid 90 miles an hour plus, maybe even 100, just kind of eyeballing it. But overturned tractor trailer on top of a car. That was in southern Georgia. And then we've also been dealing with flooding. I mean, look at this. Charleston, South Carolina. That's a water rescue. There's been a lot of that stuff going on.
We've had a lot of rain in the past few days down in Texas. No shortage of that. Take a look. That's close to 2.5 inches of rain that came down in just a short period of time. A lot of flooding happening to the south. That's going to continue through the rest of the week. So flash flooding, it's going to be a big concern for parts of the southeast, even stretching up to the mid-Atlantic, and it's an already saturated ground. You can see some small rivers and streams come out of their banks.
Austin, Texas, one of the spots where we had some nasty storms with hail, damaging wind. You can see both of those in that picture.
There were 6 reported tornadoes in southern Georgia yesterday, and this was one of them.
So that's a tornado in Tybee Island, Georgia, by the way. And Georgia's had a lot of tornadoes so far this season. Don't be surprised if we get another 1 or 2 or maybe a couple of tornadoes in Georgia once again. Definitely some hail and damaging wind.
Now check out this flooding. This is in Charleston, South Carolina. 3.9 inches of rain came down just yesterday. More rain is in the forecast. The system's not done yet.
Well, it was another big day of severe weather, and this is a picture out of Yadkinville, North Carolina. That's Courtney Elementary School. By the way, we also had some pretty nasty storms that rolled through parts of East Tennessee around the Tri-Cities area. Pretty extensive wind damage in spots, a lot of tree damage. And in addition to all that, we had some flooding in parts of South Carolina as well, especially Charleston. Just a lot of active stuff. After it moves through the southeast, this system is rolling up the east coast, and that's almost got a little bit of a nor'eastery look to it. The wind's going to be strong at times, some coastal flooding at high tides, and a lot of rain, maybe some flooding in local spots. You know, tornado paths can be really, really weird sometimes.
And if you have plans outdoors, well, you may be dodging some rain, some thunderstorms this weekend. Yeah, looks like the middle part of the country to the east. We're going to have some wet weather. Memorial Day is upon us, and hopefully we all have a beautiful weekend celebrating our veterans. But weather-wise, we could see some wet spots. We are talking a brand new system.
Oh my God, can't believe what I saw as I turned on the TV. This evening I was disgusted by all the injustice, all the injustice.
You know this ain't a game to us, you strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous. Come on. This is serious.
As we take you into the holiday weekend, looking at the potential for all modes of severe weather here.
The beat goes on today.
Wave after wave after wave. Stay cool. This is a Thor News presentation. I don't know if you know this. Thor News is for winners, and that's why you're here. So stick around. Thor News presents.
Houston, be advised. We've got a video message.
I'm gonna have to science the shit out of this.
Hit the button, baby.
Good morning, Vietnam! Hey, this is not a test.
Welcome to this wonderful and very special Asteroid Fight Club meeting. Now sit down, shut up, and listen, because this shit is important.
We have 500 days to avoid the climate chaos.
And what does that mean, man?
You obey. You know this ain't a game to us, you strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous. Come on. This is serious.
So this is your late May pattern flip. The ground is saturated right along the Gulf for many southern states. So storms returning this week, and it is going to be a wet one down to the south with some flooding concerns.
Now, the Memorial Day holiday weekend, weather-wise, looking active throughout the South Plains, stretching into portions of the middle Atlantic states due to
It is this upper level low that's coming in from the west. So this is going to be the culprit.
We're not only going to have the extreme heat, but we've got a big convective cap that's going to be along parts of the I-35 corridor. If that erupts, perhaps as far south as Austin, San Antonio, you could have big storms. Better chance of that, though, happening in places like southern Missouri and back into Arkansas. And then even tonight, you could have a wind event.
Erupting as we go throughout the afternoon hours. Tornadoes, giant hail possible here that could be ranging in size from golf balls all the way up to grapefruit or even softball-sized hail possible, in addition to destructive winds upwards of 60, 70, potentially 80 miles per hour, and flooding downpours. Later on this evening and in toward the early overnight, this suppresses south toward the Red River and also toward the Mississippi River, with a continued threat for tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds.
So, yeah, we've got, it's the lions and tigers and bears of rough weather, and we've got torcons that range anywhere from the 3s to the 4s to the 5s, and know that some of these may actually ramp up even higher if the risk looks like it's going to be pretty substantial. It looks like it's going to be substantial. And notice it's not just going to be today and tonight, especially here in the bullseye. Rough stuff, no question about it, and it's going to linger for a good part of the weekend.
To notice that threat zone in a moderate level, so we're talking about a widespread event going on here throughout the day.
Unsettled, that is the weather watchword for this coming Memorial Day holiday weekend. It says so right up here. It says unsettled for Friday, but it's going to be that way the entire weekend.
With this amazing sight of lightning. This is Norman, Oklahoma, and look at how the sky lights up. This is incredibly impressive.
The timing could really not be worse.
Notice, though, in the green zone here, we're going to have some problems in terms of travel delays and also travel backups.
We also have a threat of severe weather tomorrow as well. Texas, so Dallas, Austin, Little Rock, Memphis, and Nashville once again. Also into Cincinnati, even Detroit could see some strong to severe thunderstorms.
From a technical standpoint, this is just Saturday and Sunday.
We could have some significant problems here.
At the same time, think about when you've got people on vacation, the mind does kind of goes on vacation too. You're not quite as vigilant, but you need to be.
This is rock and roll. Time to rock it from the Delta to the DMZ.
This is Jupiter's South Pole. It gives us a new complex perspective of the gas giant. It's covered with densely packed cyclones the size of Earth. Here's another fascinating sight. These are the auroras, also from the South Pole. How about this image? What you're looking at are Jupiter's rings looking out from the inside. Notice anything else? Orion and his signature belt. It's not even just visuals. Juno also captured sound from the planet. Let's take a listen.
Making you drunk, feeling the funk, blazing the skunk. Stay hitting with the shit that blow a hole in your trunk. Afraid of us, you know this ain't the game to us. You strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous. Come on.
Because I'm going to be dropping some hard Thor news science upon you.
Oh, this actually might even be true. Or we'll determine an alternate explanation for the data that we've received so far.
On the edge of a climatic abyss.
You have until the sands run out.
I know, yay, right? Climate chaos. Well, ain't that a fine how do you do? I'm like, okay, great. I'm a slack picker-upper. All right. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. And God bless everyone. Till we meet again.
This is the most fantastic story I've ever heard.
There were other people. Why should you be the only one involved?
But I am involved. We are all involved.
So here we go again.
If it's happening in a galaxy, then Thor's all over it. Hurricane, solar flares, planet X. How humanity's gonna destroy itself at each other's necks. Yeah, I don't know if you know this. No, I don't know if you know this.
Stay cool.
We are going from cool to downright hot.
We're gonna make it through this mess. Oh, I think you're gonna like it. Have a little faith. Just be a little nicer. Be a little kinder. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents...
That's just a reminder that it doesn't always have to be a tornado in some of these storms, okay? You can get straight line damaging wind that, yeah, that pretty much shows what the word damaging means there.